Welcome to this, the 8th of 10 debates presented by the City Club of Cleveland in this very important 2008 election cycle. I'm Angie Kazi, Chair of the City Club New Leaders, an initiative that enables younger professionals to become part of Cleveland's civic discourse by planning innovative programs consistent with the mission of the City Club. The City Club has a long and proud history of hosting debates for public office. Whether the race is perceived by the pollsters to be close, or whether the pundits consider it high profile, the City Club of Cleveland provides an opportunity for those interested in their government to learn more about the issues and candidates. And here at the City Club, we go face to face, in person and in depth, and yes, you, the audience and voters, will get to ask questions. Many thanks to those of you who are here and those watching and listening to our podcasts and webcasts. We also are pleased to welcome our new partnership with the Cuyahoga County Public Library. Today we are joined electronically with guests watching live from the Brooklyn branch, and they will be able to ask a question or two later in the program. 60 minutes will go by very quickly, so let's proceed. We are delighted to have as our moderator for today's debate, IdeaStream's Rick Jackson, host of the weekly live public affairs program Ideas, and former host of the nationally syndicated public affairs series, Village America. Rick has been a longtime news personality here in Cleveland, as anchor for WIO and WAB TV, and back to being a news reporter at WKYC TV in the mid-'80s. Rick?
Thank you, Angie. I am indeed delighted to return to be the moderator here at the City Club, especially for this debate for the office of Cuyahoga County Commissioner. And unlike the last time you were running commissioner, I actually live in the county this time. Ladies and gentlemen, listeners and viewers, candidates, thank you all for the time involved in being here wherever you are today as we turn the next 57 minutes or so into a sober debate about who will lead this most populous county in the state of Ohio. It was Teddy Roosevelt who said, "This country will not be a good place for any of us to live in unless we make it a good place for all of us to live in." That applies not only to our country, of course, but to our county, as we are at a crossroads in how we advance, how we slow whatever degradation we may have, and how we bring both accountability and trust back to the offices of government in all its forms. Many of you here in this room are choosing to support one candidate or the other. Many of you are like me, however, longtime friends with both these good people, and hopefully willing to admit that no matter how we personally fill in our ballots, we are fortunate to have this choice, fortunate to have these fine people willing to give of themselves for you and for me. And I hope you are proud to number them among your friends. And good luck to each of you. Now the rules for the opening portion of this debate are: each candidate has a total of 10 minutes for both an opening statement and a rebuttal. It is their choice as to how they will divide that time. Again, we will hear from each candidate twice in this segment. Opening statements from each, then rebuttals from each, with a total time limit of 10 minutes for each. After the opening and the rebuttal, we will move to questions from the audience and then have a closing question from me for the candidates. Our candidates are the Democratic candidate, the incumbent, Commissioner Peter Lawson Jones, who has served in that office since 2002 and who is currently the president of the Board of Commissioners. Mr. Jones previously served 2 1/2 terms in the Ohio House of Representatives. Mr. Jones is also a partner with the law firm of Retzel and Andrus. Mayor Deborah Sutherland is the mayor of the city of Bay Village, a position she has held since the year 2000. Prior to that, she served on the Bay Village City Council. Mayor Sutherland just completed a 2-year term as president of the Cuyahoga County Mayors and City Managers Association. We are very pleased to welcome the audience with us today. Again, I know many of you support one candidate or the other. I do caution the audience, though, that excessive cheering will be factored in and could indeed shorten that candidate's time for a rebuttal or a close. You can't applaud, though. The order of presentation was determined by a drawing just a few minutes ago. Mayor Sutherland will present first. Mayor?
Thank you, and good afternoon. It's just a real pleasure to be here at this podium once again. I was here just about a year ago talking to the City Club regarding regional cooperation for a more vibrant economy. And I have to tell you that it was a great thrill for me to be here, being the Cleveland-born and Parma raised kid of a factory worker, and to have the City Club be interested in my vision for the future was just really a high point in my career. So I would like to, again, thank you for that opportunity and for the opportunity to be here today. Again, my name is Debbie Sutherland. I am the mayor of the City of Bay Village, and along with that, I am also a mom and a wife. I've spent many years in retail management, and I was chosen unanimously by my colleagues, the mayors, to lead the Mayors and Managers Association in '06 and '07. And what that tells you is that I know how to run a household, I know how to run a business, I know how to run a city, and I know how to run an organization that represents 57 communities and 1.3 million people. And I would like to bring those skills to county government. Now, it was in my role as the president of the Mayors and Managers Association that it really became very apparent to me that we have a total lack of leadership at the county level. And so for that reason, I really assessed the situation and just decided that somebody has got to step up and try to shake things up and move this county forward. So that's what I am doing. Now, I am known for my work ethic and integrity, for being a leader in bipartisan regional cooperation that has resulted in revenue sharing agreements. I'm known for my commitment to regional job growth and to prosperity for all of us. I'm also known for strategic investment in my community without raising taxes, and I also have a long history of supporting reform, especially municipal and county reform. I've been endorsed by the Plain Dealer, the Sun newspapers, and the Westlife, which notes my smart, creative leadership for the benefit of the region, my administrative skills, and also my vision for change. Here's what is known about the county. 200 FBI and IRS agents storming the county office building in a corruption investigation. Patronage, cronyism, bloat, mismanagement, lack of leadership. We are known as the worst run county in Ohio. One of the top 10 fastest dying cities, and let's not forget the chauffeur and the strip club manager. Now you might think, why is this important? And what I want to stress to you is that this mess really discourages businesses and people from moving here. And unless we can turn that around, we are not going to turn around our county. Now, I'm pretty plain-spoken, straight-talking, and direct. And folks, if we continue to elect the same leaders, we are going to have the same results. It's not going to change, and we are going to continue in a downward spiral for the foreseeable future. So, if you like the way things are going, vote for my esteemed opponent, Peter Lawson Jones. If you're not happy and you don't think we're going in the right direction, then give me a shot and let me try, because somebody has got to step up. Now, in the Plain Dealer, in their endorsement of me, they stated that my opponent has been a disappointment and rarely shows up for work, preferring to do his public business out of his private law firm office. And I would like to ask Peter, as president of the Board of County Commissioners, to answer today to you and to me, what actions have you taken to address the patronage and corruption and fix our county government?
Thank you, Mayor Sutherland. We'll now hear opening statements from Commissioner Peter Lawson Jones.
The first thing I would like to do is to thank the City Club for yet another opportunity to appear at an extraordinary public forum, to appear once again at the citadel of free speech. Before I go any further, I would be remiss if I didn't introduce the members of my family who are present with us this afternoon. Let me start with my oldest boy, Ryan, who traveled from OU because he wanted to come to the debate